Hello film lovers, my name is Anton from icolorgrade. This video is going to be about how to make advanced film look, and this is kind of a second part for the last video. And in the last video it was for essential elements to use to get film look, and there were the things that you can already use it inside of DaVinci Resolve Studio. But this one we're going to push it a little bit forward and add a few things too. So for doing that, we need third-party plugins. And also I'm gonna use that and show you how it works. And so let's start. Okay, so to show this, I chose two shots, one interior and one exterior from the last short film that I color graded. And after I did the color space transform and like other adjustments, I put this plugin to the end, and the plugin is Dehancer Pro. And if you want to choose one plugin amongst these many plugins that we have, I think if you are going to choose one, this is the best one, and that's what I chose to. So the first thing you do is to choose one of the the input. And you can choose Rec 709, Rec 2020, and ACES and DaVinci White Gamut and Cine and Filmlock, or the other ones. But also you can choose the camera. And in this particular one is shot on Fujifilm X-H2 and F-Log 2. And actually we were so lucky for this one because while I was color grading, like I was just starting to organize the shots, then they dropped the update for XH2 Fujifilm, and I just talked to the director too, and I said, look man, you are so lucky. So anyway, so they keep updating the cameras as well. So after you choose this and you tweak this in the end, because you already need to do the exposure and temp and tint before this, but in the end, if you just do it a little bit more, it's gonna be good, because as you can see, I already did it here too. So now let's start to say why it is necessary for you that you need. The first one that is necessary is the film negative. We don't have film negative in DaVinci Resolve Studio. So if you want, you need third-party plugins, and I use this one. And I chose the film negative here, and there are so many options that you can choose. I'm gonna go slow so you can read it. I chose this one, and you can push and pull to get the best results you want. And the second reason is film print. So even though we already have film print lots in DaVinci Resolve Studio natively, but sometimes they have a little bit problems and artifacts a little bit, like maybe artifact is not the perfect word, but there are some problems. And also you have more options here. You can adjust exposure and color density and stuff. Especially the color density was something that I really liked. It works so well. Also, there's an option that you can check and uncheck for analog range limiter here. That was the second one. The third reason, which for me was insanely important, even if the Dehancer Pro only had this one, I would have bought it. So this is film grain. Man, the film grain on DaVinci Resolve Studio is not good. It's just an overlay, and when you put, sometimes it's just jittery, like even if you like twig it and you fix it, it still have some problem. It looks so fake, and I've been looking for something realistic. I tried many things, but when I saw this one, the film grain, I'm gonna zoom, look here. Holy moly, look, it's so realistic. It just looks so good. You have so many options, and also you have so many options to choose from here, and you can just choose the amount as well. It's just so realistic. It just sits on it, and this is not an overlay like DaVinci Resolve. This has algorithm and stuff, like they programmed it, and that's why I don't know what else they did, but it's just amazing. So that was, for me personally, is the most important thing. Moving to the next one. The next one is halation and bloom. Halation, again, we have in DaVinci Resolve Studio, but in this one, in here, it's so much more beautiful, it's so much more realistic, and I wanna show you from the exterior shot that's, okay, here. So look at here. I'm gonna turn off the halation and bloom for a second. So you can see, so this is without them, and I'm turning on the halation. It's gorgeous. Look at here. Look at here. Oh my god. Look here. For me, it's beautiful. And now I'm gonna turn on the bloom. Just blends so good. These are the ones that I chose. And also you have options for halation that you can choose, but I went with the custom and I adjusted. But for the bloom, I just used 35 millimeter. There are other things too, like film damage and stuff, and overscan and vignette. But I mean, except for vignette, I didn't use other ones. For me, these ones are so good that I need to use them, especially the film grain. I'm not gonna get enough of this. That's just beautiful, and it's such a relief for me, like, finally. And one more thing before I forget, it's not only for professionals. So if you just wanna, if you don't know color grading very well, and you just can put Dehancer Pro and choose the film negative, film print, and film grain, and halation, and tweak it a little, and get a beautiful shot still. It also works on Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro. And for photographers, you can use it on Photoshop and Lightroom. And also there's an app on iOS that you can download and use it, and use the same settings but on the phone to get film look and beautiful shots. But because I'm not a photographer, and my main workflow is DaVinci Resolve, I showed it here. If you want to buy this, go to dehancer.com, and if you want to get a discount and also help my channel, you can get a 10% discount with my promo code icolorgrade, and I'm going to put the link here too. That's it, I think. Yeah, so see you later.